2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. He'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and Houston. Taking a look at Houston. There is a buzz, guys, in this building right now as they hold a 3-1 game advantage in the series. They want nothing more than to deliver the big win to a very deserving crowd.
And Kevin, their fans are going to welcome them home with style. They want to see this series come to an end tonight. And with the 3-1 series edge, I think that's probably what's going to happen.
Probably is a good word in this situation. They did what they needed to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6. And this series could take on a whole new texture.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. And it's Holiday in at the point. It's tipped. Here's Ariza. And Fry kicks to Howard. Ariza against Holiday. 6 to shoot. There's the dish to Fry. And the 3 off target. Rockets on defense. Saturday was a great victory for them.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was an offense that carried it.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
They get the first bucket of the game there.
And I think it's going to be a good one.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Gordon. Davis against Jones. And Davis puts it in.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here is Fry. Pass to Harden. The 11-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harden's got his first points of the night.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on it, get some help. He barrels his way in close. Such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Now here's Evans. Evans, right side. It's rebounded by Houston.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Evans, left side. Carries it from about 10 feet away.
Defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Now, here's Fry. Guarded by Holiday. Off the pick. And Fry slings it in. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Fry. And there's the foul. It'll go on the whistle. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the screen. Shoots off the screen. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Couldn't convert. A nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip. You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on.
And stolen by Fry. On the wing, Harden. From downtown. Good. Harden's got 5 points so far.
He's off to a good start. I mean, he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, there'll be problems all day.
Outside Holiday from 13 and is blocked by Fry. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Here's Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Evans outside. Holiday dishes to Evans. Back to Holiday. up and in. Holiday's got his first points in this one.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the victim.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Yunus is checked in for Howard. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Jones. Robert Covington's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's McCallum in for James Harden. And that's a foul called on Xavier Henry. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Covington passes to Nicholson. It's stolen by Green. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Anderson with the ball. Got that one up quick.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Now, here's Frank. In the corner, Nicholson with it. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Thornton kicks to Perkins. Pass to Henry. Thornton with it. He's against Fry. And the basket by Thornton. 44 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Fry. Right wing. Here's McCallum. That one wide left.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Henry kicks to Green. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by Fry. To the inside. Here's Covington. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Covington. Here's Thornton. He kicks to Green. With one on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to begin. He's making some changes here. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Thornton out there with Gordon. And it's Perkins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the lane. Gordon's got 5.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Pelicans got the job done. He had 29 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his total. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monster team.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players, have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they do everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing to slow them down.
Let's just say he was really good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
With that last huddle, you could see the coaches addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
That's good.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Here's Thornton. It's rebounded by Houston. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harden dishes to Fry. Here's Covington. He's covered by Anderson. Yunus passes to Fry. Frank's concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Well, no defense. He didn't really need to do the double pump.
And he
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question. Kept great awareness.
Oh, he got it!
Oh, buzzer, knock it down! Right at the horn.
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. The top thing for me has been that we've come up with some decent buckets because we made a savvy play on D, caused a turnover, and got an easy scoring chance. I want to see more of that. Our defense leading straight into our offense. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And one thing I want to see out of the gate in the third, the pick and roll. It needs to be active and part of our arsenal. I know you can execute. I want to see it. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup.
What a performance from Harden here. 19 points, he's played.
Pelicans trailed by 4. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Fry in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Gordon kicks to Holiday. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Gordon. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Fry dishes to Harden. Harden gets a screen from Fry. Harden draws the double. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the feed to Holiday. Gordon with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Ariza against Devins. On deep 3-point range. And it's Gordon missing. Houston leading by 4. The ball. He's got 8 to the middle. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Fry. Fry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Holiday against the bucket.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for We're extremely tough inside during the regular season. Here now are the block leaders on the 2K leaderboard. 4th, Anthony Davis.
You know, when you talk about having an impact on a team from a defensive standpoint, you've got to talk about this guy. I mean, he's broken up plays. He's disruptive. He denies in the paint. He denies shots. He challenges shots. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete, and because of that, he does a great job defensively.
I'll tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for him.
Pelicans trailed by 7. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harden kicks to Fry. He dishes it to Jones. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. Daniels, he's checked in for James Harden. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Second free throw, no good. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Holiday with it, now guarded by Fry. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Now, here's Fry, guarded by Holiday. Here's Howard. Here's Jones. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jones has got his second bucket tonight. Holiday goes in. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Fry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fry has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Holiday. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Daniels passes to Howard. Pulls it from the elbow. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Fry. Knocked away. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the wide open shot from Green. Nails the wide open jump shot. Rockets leading by 4. Daniels dishes to Howard. Now here's Fry. He's covered closely and pushing it up. Here's New Orleans.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Jones with the screen on Holiday. And Fry kicks to Jones. Now, here's Fry. He's guarded by Davis. 6 to shoot. Fry passes to Jones. Ariza goes in. The Rockets with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Now Daniels. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ariza pitch to Howard. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 4.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. Being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Holiday, no one around him. No good off the front iron.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Rockets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And both free throws good for Fry. Of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering.
You're up.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They lead by 4. So the Pelican 5 right now. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Perkins is out there with Ryan Anderson. And it's Thornton in at the point guard. Stolen by Anderson. Gordon, the pass to Perkins. Back to Gordon. Now the pass to Thornton. Feeds it to Evans. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Shot is blocked. Howard's checked in for the Rockets. The Wizard comes in. He's checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Marcus Thornton. Harden up top, defended by Gordon. Harden's shot is off.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I thought we might see a little defensive adjustment at halftime, but the fast break continues to be effective.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Screen by Howard. And Fry kicks to Ariza. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Fry, that's for 2. The Rockets again can't hit.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to get an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Evans, good.
He's going to have to be much more effective to stay on the floor and to keep his team in the game here in the fourth quarter.
Now, here's Fry. T right on him. 6 to shoot. That's good. Fry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Holiday, here we go. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They set the pick. Here's Fry, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Kicks it to Anderson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done, and they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
It's Harden with the drive. Goes back up, and Howard with the layup.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
To the inside. Here's Evans. Nicholson grabs the board.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And the basket by Harden.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Holiday. And the Rockets here. Jones is checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Anderson. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. He told his team to keep looking for 3-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And thank you for that, Doris. Gordon dishes to Holiday. Ashik in the post. Working on Howard. Ashik, no good.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Now, here's Fry. Guarded by Holiday. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Here's Davis. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a a chance for a three-point play.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here. Maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Dishes it to Harden. Howard with a screen on Gordon. It's Harden with the drive, and Houston again with the bucket.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And stolen by Fry. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden outside. From 17 feet out. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Now here is Holiday. Guarded close. There's Gordon with the three. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is Fry. In the corner, Harden. This one for three. Misses. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, James, it certainly seemed the entire team stayed with the game plan and stayed focused to try to play at the pace you're looking to.
Yeah, they did a good job, very good job. Trying to push the ball as much as possible. We didn't get off the rebound, so we stuck with it. 4 quarters and grinded it out.
Terrific win. Congratulations. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals here on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at the Jordan player of the game.